Welcome to another Pin Flake. I appreciate everyone tuning in on the live stream. Got a few makers in here, and a few regulars as usual. Want to remind everybody that the feature on Instagram now allows the stream to stay up for 24 hours after it's finished streaming, so you can still catch it there. I will also still be putting it on YouTube, so if you're watching me on YouTube, I appreciate you checking me out there, subscribing, all the comments, all the direct messages I've received. I appreciate all the feedback, and I'm more than willing to engage or discuss, answer any questions you have. If you have any of those things after a stream or a post or whatever, I do my best to patiently answer things, even if I've already put that information out there. I just really want to urge everybody to read as much as possible, listen as well as they can, and just have a little attention to detail, because the devil is in those details, and if you just pay attention to that detail, you're going to get exactly what you want. Whether it be the maker, how much the pin is, what kind of pin it is, where did I find it, whatever. So, sick minds. See, so we get some good makers in here. Want to remind everybody too that the contest is going to be starting within the week. By Sunday. I'm thinking most likely it could start on this Friday or Saturday. I'm going to, in the next couple of days, start posting rules and videos explaining the rules and some of the featured makers. So I think what the easiest part of it, I want to make this as easy as possible with it being different. So this contest. So I'm going to put as many makers as I've received things for out there already to feature what I have. But I'm not going to feature the pins yet until it's time to feature exactly the pin that's going to be a featured pin and the pin that's going to be a random pin. The random pins, you'll never know what's in the box, but you will know what a featured pin is. And if I tell you there is a double in the randoms, there could be, or I've put together some kind of sets that I want to do in a giveaway. Like I want to put a couple together to give away. So I'll be rubber banding a couple pins together, and that way. It's going to be a weird go with the flow kind of contest, and it's going to be dependent upon how many people participate and how many people join me in a stream and are able to keep with my tagging rule. So real quickly, I'm going to feature one pin a day from a maker a day, and sometimes at some point I could duplicate makers during this contest, but every day there will be a post in the morning, usually, most definitely, that will give you all day to do three things. First, you need to already be following me and that maker. Two, you need to like both my post and then go to the maker's page and like their post that's equivalent to my post. Fucking dude, right? Let me lose my train of thought because of this song. Memories, guys, you know. But then the last thing you have to do is I'm gonna put a hashtag on my post, and you're gonna have to click on the hashtag. That is the hashtag that will basically it will match up with whatever the pin is or the maker is. I'm going to theme it with that, so there will be a coinciding of those things. So you'll search that hashtag, and then out of what pops up from the hashtag, the pictures that populate, I want you all to choose a picture that catches your eye. Find that poster, whoever posted that particular picture that took the time to put the hashtag on it. I'm trying to show you the purpose of the hashtags, and this is how I built this community and how I've gotten 700 of you guys. I don't even understand how I have 700 people that want to look at my pins or talk about pins or like pins. I like pins, but there are so many more of you too that it just blows my mind that I've already, in just this short amount of time that I've been doing this on a social media platform, not even before that. So what I want to do is showcase the way I did it, which was through the hashtags. And so you're going to find some random person that you don't know. You're not tagging a friend. You're tagging someone who shares the hashtag that has to do with the pin or the maker. What better way to find a new customer for that maker? I think. So there you go. If you have questions about it, ask me. I'm gonna explain this a million times, I think, but I think it's gonna be wild and fun and zany, and the people that are gonna get tagged are gonna be like, what the fuck am I being tagged on right now? By who? And I think it's gonna be something that's never been done before. So I look forward to it. And yeah, so on this stream we're going to showcase some Doom pins. That's why we're listening to the Mad Villain, aka JJ Doom, aka Victor Vaughn, aka so many other Doom names. I forget. Janaeus, something weird Doom. I don't even know. Danger Doom. Vic has gone off the wall with his names. He's changed aliases more than Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, P. Willie. I don't even know. No, I'm just being stupid. Anyway, got some featured Doom pins I got here, and then I got two I'm gonna review separately, or from separate makers. That is, one from Couples Therapy, which is called Doomsday. I got it in a trade from them, which was amazing that they were willing enough to do that. Not only that, but this pin is the second of theirs that is the #1 pin that I've gotten of a series that they've done. I think the other one was maybe Turd Ferguson or the Millennium Falcon in a bottle, the Falcon in a bottle. I'm not sure, but I think that maybe I have the #1 of one of those two. But I really think it's awesome that I have their #1 of a couple of theirs. But this is a great pin. It's basically a comic panel scene that's, it's one of those awesome, iconic. I had to have it immediately. So happy to have this. And then a melty pizza face Doom from Pizza Boys and Della Deso, who this is the second run of this pin, and I missed out on the first run. And I was really upset that I missed it on the first run. I'm so happy that I was able to pick up on the second run. But I'm also going to show you two of their other ones. That one that Della Deso did with Pizza Boys, that's Black Panther, and then a Venom one that's pizza. It's not your typical pepperoni. It's got some peppers and mushrooms and shit in there. And then lastly, I'm gonna talk about this really, really cool original adaptation design that Mr. Smee did. So Mr. Smee does exclusive limited edition fantasy pins, and his backing card is as such. It's really cool. His theme, I think, is really cool, and I think his design overall is great. And the pin so far, just to tease it before we get into it, is one of the best pins I've seen. The quality and all of it. So we'll talk about that. And lastly, I want to remind everybody that there is a barbecue that is happening on the 9th of July in downtown LA. Nerd Pins is hosting it, and I will be there, as well as many other makers. BB Create is going to be on the grill, and the lineup is just, I can't even, just go to Nerd Pins and then RSVP by emailing him at nerdpins1@gmail.com. If you want to go to that, you have plenty of time to still prepare to do that. It's a Sunday, so it's not going to be like a party. It's not a rager, it's a barbecue, so, if you live not too far, just plan to come for like a couple hours. You don't gotta come to party. It's not like that, please. My partying days are long over. All you need is a corkboard to start a pen party. You know what I mean? That's the kind of party I'm trying to start. Let's reorganize. Such a nerd, you guys. Oh my god. You have life epiphanies in the middle of shit with people you don't know. Off in the middle of nothingness. Space. We're just operating in weird space. Doom makes me think existentially. But, yeah. If you want to join us there, do that. So, let's get into the pins then. So let's feature the Doom pins first while we're at this. Because there are very many Doom pins. I'll just put it like that. Like there are Simpsons, Doom is a popular character to pin. And not just because of the rapper persona, but because of the comic persona and the mixture of the two and the mashups that have existed because of both of their own existence. It becomes this tri-circle of like interweaving and what do just want to call it, like it's melding. It's like a melding of stories, and so Doom is easily put into a category of like, well, you can make for example, Rick and Morty Doom, Space Ghost Doom, Darth Doom. The list goes on and on. Majin Doom. So let's look at some of these right now. Alright. Starting with Game of Microphones. It took me a while to pull the trigger on this pen because it's just a really big pen, and there are three variants of it. I got the all gold and black because this was the dopest looking one. The color was cool too, but I think for what I wanted in terms of my this was really like my first real like Doom pen. I'd had the vintage Poison, but this had come just before this, and I'd had these two as well, but this is, I mean, it's obviously Game of Thrones mixed with hip-hop. Pretty cool pen. Hard enamel, gold-plated, got the stamp on the back, 27 of 31. Pin City, Medina. Pretty dope. He does they do a whole series of these. There's a Eminem one, there's a Biggie, Tupac. There's a bunch of these. So there's a series of these that they do, which is great. Next up, we got Vintage Poison's original Majin Doom. This is the first one they ever did. Which I was really happy to get in on because this is a giant pen. This was, at the time, I was like, wow, this pen is a ninja star. It's like Steez's Shinazard. Vintage Poison on the back, stamp. Double posted. Really nice clean work. Sold out. No longer available. Cannot get it. Sorry, guys. Enjoy it right here on your screens with me. So then we have this PSA Press Doom. There's a Vader that is done by the same artist. They did a little series with this guy, and he did a Vader and a Doom. The PSA Press. Double posted. Hard enamel. We got Trouble T. Roy, Trouble Troy with MF Brak. We got obviously Tad Ghostal here on the ones and twos with his Doom from Thumbs 1. Next up, we got the series, the MF series from Pen Pal Club. Rick, Morty, Ultimate Morty in the middle who glows in the dark, which I've featured before. And then MF Squanchy. This was a must-have series for Rick and Morty fans, Doom collectors. He's got some stickers that go along with this, and there's also a patch for this. Now, MF Morty, MF Squanch, and a patch are all going to be in the giveaway. Just there you go. So if you're watching and you're listening, there you go. There's another one. I got those ready to go. Now this is from Tribe of the Infinite. I believe this was their first release as well. Another strong Doom pen. I was happy to add this because it's different. Double posted, no stamp, but it's got a little bit of glitter a skewing in the yellow, but I kind of like that, and I don't know if that's intentional or non-intentional, but if it's non-intentional, I don't mind it, because I feel like that is exactly how it would look in a comic. Is it would have there would be little pieces of the colors in each other, because it would be a blending, you know. So awesome to be looking at these pins with all this Doom on. Doom pins, Doom tunes. It's great. What up, Shapeshifter? Just looking at some Doom pins. Tribe of the Infinite. It's a great Doom pin. So one more, and then of course we got the Darth Doom, which I've featured before. G's of G's, seize property, shopper sprees, chop the cheese, drop degrees to stop diseases. Gee whiz pong. Just gonna let these breathe for a moment. So I just went over all of them, and I'll post exactly. It's already on the last posting. I will pull it up right now. So, this is Vintage Poison. This is Pin City Pins in Medina. This is PSA Press. This is Trouble T. Roy or Trouble T. Troy. This is Thumbs 1. This is Pen Pal Club. These four here in this set are Pen Pal Club. This is Tribe of the Infinite. And Vader Doom is Eyes Wide Awake. All tagged in my last post on Instagram. Accordingly. I named them all accordingly. Some of these are sold out. Sold out, sold out. Sold out, sold out. Yeah, that's it. I followed the studio, but I was too late to stop it. That's right! You'll never stop me! You're dead! You're mounted! Roger Rabbit, who doesn't love it? So let's get to the first Doom pin. Couples Therapy with Doomsday. Number 1 of 100. Couples Therapy, let me just tell you, has done some great soft enamel work. Their first pin, the Falcon in a Bottle, is really well done. They did a follow-up sequel to that, which was the X-Wing in a Bottle. Got that too. They also did a Turd Ferguson Jeopardy kiosk stand that I have as well. So I got a few of their pins, which is nice. To be a collector of a certain brand that does really cheeky, funny things that you enjoy, and you know that we enjoy the same humor, which is why I think they were willing to trade with me, which is great, right? Really fun. So thank you again, guys, for trading with me. Really appreciate it. Now, for the pen, it's big. It's bright. It's got colors galore on it that I really appreciate in terms of the red and the yellow and the green, and it's got a jutting out that I like things like texture edges, right? So first of all, the grooves in the soft enamel are fantastic. You can really feel everything. Okay? Then this is like, a great little embellishment here to have this. I like that it pops out. Otherwise, a great comic frame. Good for a bag. It'd actually go pretty good on a hat too, I think. The red, the lines in the Doom hands, and the face. Double posted. So there we go with that. Couples therapy. 2 thumbs up. Got an A backing card there. Nothing fantastic, but doesn't need to be. I like that they have a standard backing card. Some makers are going to do that, and there really isn't a need if your pins aren't a limited pin that you're never going to restock. If you're making pins that you're never going to restock, I really would appreciate if you took the time to make it, like, make the presentation of it and it accordingly. Don't put a title on it that doesn't mean it's a hollow title, please. It makes me feel like you take advantage of me as a collector and as a supporter of your work. Next up, let's do Pizza Doom, and then we'll show off the Pizza Boys' other 2 pins that I have. So Pizza Doom, like I said earlier, has sold out the first variant, or the first edition. This is the second now that they've done, or printed. And it's single posted, soft enamel. Nothing super fancy. You know? It doesn't need to be. I don't mind if this pin isn't double posted. I would appreciate it, but it doesn't matter. It's got a nice little stamp on it though. I think the Pizza Boys would appreciate the presentation I'm about to give their pin. Got the Deladesso Pizza Boys stamp on the back. Clean. Look at that. Got the Deladesso and the pepperoni down there. See that? Got the grooves, soft enamel. One of those fun ones, you know. This is one of those ones that it's for the fun comic fan in me, not the collector in me, but the comic fan. You know what I'm saying? Not every pin is for my collection. Some pins are just for my whimsy and my fun, and this is definitely one of them. All my pizza pins, like the next 2 I'm going to show you. Even though Deladesso is a very, you know, prominent artist, I don't think that these pins in the long run are going to prove to be as valuable as I think they are, but if they do, then great. That's fantastic. I'll be very happy if they do. Not to put the Pizza Boys' work in that column at all, but I mean, it just doesn't have a number on the back, and the stamp is great, but the no numbers is always an indicator to me that it's not as limited as I want it to be. So, that's all. But these 2 are hot. I got this one from them at their pop-up shop that they did back last fall with Butcher Vision and some other good makers. This Black Panther Pizza Party, this is right before it released. I got it pre-released, and then I got this Venom more recently. Their pizza pins are fun. They're Marvel pizza pins. I like Marvel pizza pins. Superheroes eating pizza, being pizza. Love it. I love how the tongue on this one sticks way out. It's really far out. I like the cutouts. I'd really appreciate the 2 cutouts. There's one right here too. Can you see it? Great cutout right there. Got the big New York slice for the Black Panther because he's visiting, you know, Cap, and the Avengers at Avengers Tower. Got to get a big slice, you know. Yeah, these are nice. Soft enamel. Both double posted. I appreciate that, Pizza Boys. Black. So, happy to increase my Marvel pizza face and pizza themed pins, especially that they're from Pizza Boys and Deladesso and Hi was the collaborative artist on Venom pin. They are pretty sick, Lady Juju. I agree. I'm really happy with the trio now. So, like, come on, how nerdy am I? When I go out for pizza or get a slice with like somebody, if I'm like, hey, let's go get a slice, or, you know, whatever. Even if I just go get something for myself that's pizza, I will pick out a pizza pen. I'll wear that motherfucking pizza pen and to get my pizza somehow. And this is just another bullet in my gun of pins to fire off whenever I eat pizza. Nerd alert, as Austin would say. So, last on our pin reviews this evening is this limited edition of 50 Baby Groot. Hard enamel, double posted, unique design, cut out, A+ backing, because the backing isn't specifically made for Groot, but it is a Mr. Smee design that looks like it's made for every pin he makes, which is awesome. I love this theme. The theme of this. Let's see how well we can show this like this. It's just fantastic. And hard enamel with texture, guys. I can't stress it enough. This is hard enamel with texture. Can you see the line work? Can you see the line work on it? There is hard enamel with texture here. Look at the green on the top, the green in the vines. See it? I'm supporting the war. Punchy Chewy, welcome in. What's up? Just talking about this Baby Groot, how clean it is and hard enamel with texture here. By Mr. Smee. Really well done pen, I think. And if he's got any more, you guys really need to jump on it. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. I was a pre-order backer, so really got on this thing early. And this has got black, so I will continue to defend black hard enamel. I will continue to defend it until my last pen breath. That there is a black hard enamel out there that would work. So don't give me that. I want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So all you do is talk about soft. But this pen is one of my new favorites. It's a great pen. I was really looking forward to this pen for a long time. Limited edition of 50. Can we see that? Mr. Smee Designs. Limited edition of 50. Boom, there it is. It's beautiful. Big in my hand. I love it. Fun new Groot to add to my Groots. I'll look forward to whatever he has up his sleeve next, Mr. Smee. So there's the pins for tonight. Let's tease a little bit of pins for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Star Wars Wednesday. You know I've been holding some shit back. God, it's so hard to hold this shit back. I got a few we're gonna do from the Lords of Star Wars, BB Create. I'm gonna do these three, these Sons of Anarchy mashup badges. And we're also gonna do all three R2 variants. Carnage Ren from Shifty as well. And then also, not one, not two, but all three Groot variants from Shifty as well, Groot Walker variants. So I have all three. We're also going to do an Evergood R2 discussion on the soft enamel here. And the Wampa Squadron that supported a great charity we'll talk about tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. And whatever I get in the mail, hopefully I will get. I'm waiting for one more Star Wars thing that may come for tomorrow, so we're hoping it comes in the mail tomorrow. Today's mail day was absolutely terrible. I got nothing but coupons. Coupon trash. There's nothing that makes me more sad, knowing all the things that are on their way to me, than getting nothing but coupon trash. Oh, yes, Kilgore. Thank you for reminding me. What is on the hat today? So on the hat today would be Hollywood Montrose. One Hollywood Montrose. From Mannequin by I.B. Trav. Hard enamel, double posted. In honor of National Sunglasses Day, the man with the best sunglasses in all of cinema history. Pretty bomb pen. Had to jump on that. This is one of the movies in my childhood. Mannequin. Mannequin and Mannequin 2. On the move. Come on. Right? Who didn't like Mannequin? I mean, my grandparents had the HBO, so... Clean pen. So anyway, thanks for joining, everybody. I appreciate you being here on the live stream and watching on the +7 and again on repeat up in the IG story. I might stick around here just for a little bit because I'm gonna cut the YouTube off, and this is the stream for the record books. But there's some OT if anybody wants to chill. I'm chilling. So peace out. We'll see you on Star Wars Wednesday, and check you later, man. Check you later.